Hello everyone, it's time for another episode of Word Wednesday. I'm ZsjaZsja and you're watching ZsjaZsja Live. I'd like to welcome you to the very last episode of November for our topic of discussion on what is our witness worth. Dad, as we wrap up the month of November, we're also wrapping up our topic of discussion for this month on what is our witness worth. And I am so excited to hear what God has placed on your heart to share with us today in our finale episode.
And thank you for joining us again. Throughout the Word of God, we are encouraged to use our five senses as witnesses for Christ. Psalms chapter 34, verse 8, gives us an example of utilizing our sense of taste and sight. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. And in John chapter 10, verse 27 and 28 gives us an example of the sense of hearing. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. We see followers of Christ utilizing one or more of their five senses to validate their witness. Luke chapter 8, verse 44. She came up behind him and touched the edge of his cloak, and immediately her bleeding stopped. Daniel chapter 3, verse 27, their robes were not scorched, and there was no smell of fire on them. If you are asked, what is your witness worth? Your response should be, it's offering myself up as a living sacrifice. It's losing my mind and taking on the mind of God. It's being a hearer and a doer of the Word of God. It's studying to show myself approved. And finally, reaping a bountiful harvest of souls for Christ as the fruits of my labor.
Thank you all so much for joining us today for our finale of our month-long discussion on what is our witness worth. And Dad, thank you so much for joining us for this entire month. It has certainly been a blessing.
And it's certainly been a blessing for me too. I've enjoyed it, but I've also been encouraged and strengthened and fortified.
Thank you all again so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next Word Wednesday because I'll be starting a new topic of discussion for the new month of December. I'm ZsjaZsja, and this has been ZsjaZsja Live, and I certainly hope and pray that you have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you next Word Wednesday. Bye-bye.